What's good? What's happening, everybody? It is the Money Match Gaming Podcast Show Extravaganza Awesomeness Day. I am part of your co-host team. I am the Infinite. I am here with my good old friend, the one and only Dan Estrada. What's up, man?
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Money Match Gaming Talk Show Podcast Extravaganza Spectaculars, whatever, all that good stuff. And today we are talking about the things coming out this month of January, the first month of 2020. And there's some things coming out. We'll talk about it. You good? You ready? You ready to start?
I'm so ready. All right. So ready, son.
As always, we'll start with games. First, we have on January 9th, we have Monster Hunter World Iceborne finally releasing on the PC. On January 15th, we have Puzzles and Dragons Gold coming out for the Nintendo Switch. On January 16th, we have Super Crush KO coming out for the PC and Nintendo Switch. On January 17th, we have Dragon Ball Z Kakarot coming out on the PS4, Xbox One, and PC, as well as Tokyo Mirage Sessions Fire Emblem Encore, FE Encore, coming out on the Nintendo Switch. On January 21st, we have Mega Man Zero and ZX Legacy Collection coming out on the Nintendo Switch. On the 23rd of January, we have Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC Remind coming out on the PS4. The Xbox One version comes out at a later time in February, I think. As well as Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Remastered on the PS4, Xbox One, PC, and Nintendo Switch. On the 28th, we have Journey to the Savage Planet on PS4, Xbox One, and PC, as well as Warcraft 3 Reforged for the PC. On the 30th of January, Sisters Royale comes out on the PS4 and Nintendo Switch. January 30th. And then finally, this is actually, I put this in the wrong spot. Your Gun comes out on early access Steam January 22nd on the PC, PC, PS4, Xbox One, and Switch versions, all to follow after the early access on January 22nd. So on other days, the other ports of that game will release. But yes, let's talk here. So one thing that you have highlighted here is Kakarot.
Yes, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. It's a lot. It seems like a lot of the older versions of the Dragon Ball Z games, specifically Tenkaichi, or if you're familiar with the original ones that came out on PlayStation, that you had to buy like a little special adapter for to play those Japanese Dragon Ball Z games, like me and my friends used to back in the day. It's a lot like that. I think I don't really have a whole lot to say about it. You know, it's like one of those things that I'm probably gonna buy, and I'll play. And it definitely seems along the lines of Tenkaichi, which me and my friends played a lot of. Well, me and one of my friends. And yeah, I'm just kind of looking forward to it. You know, I mean, there's not really much to say. It seems like kind of like a ninja launch to me, to where I just haven't seen a whole lot about it. But it seems solid.
Yeah, I've learned my lesson, and the way I approach anime games is don't buy them at all costs. If you can avoid buying them for any reason, do that, because 9 times out of 10, you'd get a steaming pile of garbage, whether it be Jump Force or any One Piece game that comes out that I've tried and played and been very upset at. Except for, I'm sure Pirate Warriors is probably okay. I just don't like Dynasty Warriors, so it does nothing for me. But yeah, no, garbage. They're all so hard to no, thank you. I'll wait and see the reception before I buy anything there.
Right.
But the other one we both have highlighted here is Tokyo Mirage Sessions FE Encore on the Nintendo Switch. We were talking about that a little bit before we started. Essentially what this is, for those who don't know, it is a port of the Nintendo Wii U game, Tokyo Mirage Sessions FE, which is a hybrid Shin Megami Tensei and Fire Emblem game. I'm not entirely sure what it entails a lot of dancing and music, and Fire Emblem characters dancing to said music in crazy outfits. So I don't know too much about it, but I've only heard good things, and I like Shin Megami Tensei, and now I'm starting to like Fire Emblem. So yeah, into it.
Yeah, I like turn-based strategy games, and as much as I haven't played Persona 4, I haven't played a lot of things, and it just looks interesting. I like I definitely like those kind of games, and maybe I'll buy it. Maybe I'll actually play it. Who knows?
I have it pre-ordered, so I will be playing it probably the 17th. Maybe not. Who knows? We'll see. I still have Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and the DLC for that to get through. So a lot of stuff still in my backlog. The next one you highlighted is Mega Man Zero ZX Legacy Collection.
I'm surprised they're bringing that to console. That's typically kind of like a handheld game. I'm glad that they are, because a lot of
all the other Mega Mans and stuff, they have like the Legacy collections out on console.
Right, but some of them were for actual console. This specific series was always on handheld, so it was one of those things that like I just never really got the opportunity to play just because I didn't buy handhelds. So it was one of those things.
You kind of have one. It's called the Switch.
Kinda. I'm working. You need to go.
Daddy?
Malin, go. So yeah, I'm excited about it. I want to buy it. It's just there's like a lot of things that we need to spend money on at the moment. So I think I'll buy it eventually.
I might check it out. I'm not particularly good at any Mega Man games, so I don't have like any of the Legacy collections. I guess I technically have the ones on the Xbox because they're on Game Pass, but yeah, I don't play a lot of the Mega Man games. I like them in theory. I like the idea behind the Mega Man games, and I think they're cool. And I know a lot of friends that get a lot of love out of that series, but for me, it don't do anything. But the next one on here is another me. This is Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC Remind. Yeah, I'll probably end up getting it, but I'm gonna wait it. I'm gonna hold off on it for a little bit because it's $30 at launch, and I don't know how long it is. So I'm waiting to see some early receptions, and like I'll follow on the subreddit without hopefully spoiling it for myself of what's going on and what they added and how much content I can expect out of that $30. And if it seems worth it, I will probably end up getting it. But I love Kingdom Hearts, and I like the trailer. I like that Final Fantasy characters were back in that trailer, and I appreciate that this is like all like this is all just like Kingdom Hearts lore stuff, which is stuff I enjoy. So I'm excited for it, but I'm hesitant on it because Kingdom Hearts 3, while being a very good game at times, was also a repetitive and kind of boring game at times. So
yeah. Raccoon agrees, I guess. I won't get it though. I actually didn't really like Kingdom Hearts 3 that much. To me,
I'm loyal to the series as long as it seems interesting and seems worth the $30. If not, I'll just wait for a price drop.
Right. Other than that, yeah, this is cool. The next one is FF Crystal Chronicles Remastered. It's something that I highlighted. Again, it's a turn-based strategy game. I believe it's a port from another game.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a remaster
thing. So
I think the Crystal Chronicles originally came out on the GameCube. I want to say.
But I've never played it. Again, it's another turn-based strategy game. I enjoy those. I enjoy those a lot. But I'll probably wait on it. To be honest, I feel like I want to get back into Fire Emblem Three Houses and actually, continue that grind and so on and so forth.
Did you finish that yet?
I finished the one campaign. I just didn't
you
do all
did
the
finish
other
a
ones.
campaign. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, no, I only did one campaign myself.
Yeah. I did. I even forgot what the name of the house is.
The red one?
Yes.
That's what I did. That's what everyone did.
I did the red one.
Black Eagles.
Yes, there you go. You are correct. And the other one was the lions and then the deer.
Yep, golden deer, blue lions. Correct.
So, yeah. The next one is also one that I like. I grew up off this game. I grew up off a fair amount of Blizzard games, and
Mhm.
Warcraft 3 was definitely a fun game. I did enjoy it. The things they're doing with it seem really, really good. I like how they're continuing to update their game, and they're starting to add a lot more balance and so on and so forth, because I still watch professional players play this game. And,
Mhm.
I enjoy it. It's a good time. And it
Yep.
looks amazing. It's like kind
I'm
of weird.
surprised. I'm surprised it's coming out already. I thought it wasn't going to come out for a while. I didn't even know. Like, I just looked today and I was like, "Is that really the date?" And I confirmed it. And I was like, "Oh wow, that's pretty soon."
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They people have been playing it, and it's like playable. There's like a lot
Oh,
of
like a beta or whatever.
yeah, 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 yeah. There was like a lot of animations that they were like, yeah, those aren't finished, and there's a
Mhm.
lot of that. But for the most part, as far as it looks visually, like the units themselves, it's a massive upgrade, and I'm excited to see what they do because you know right now it's just a complete remaster, but maybe they'll release more heroes. That's kind of what I would do if I were them, and possibly even charge for it. I'm not sure though. I mean, they're I think they're getting like basically full price for this reforged version, so maybe they shouldn't.
I don't know. I do not know. But that's the games. Let's move on to the movie section, where some movies are coming out this month as well. So let's start January 3rd, which was this Friday that just passed. The Grudge came out, which, all right. I mean, whatever. January 10th, 1917, Just Mercy, Like a Boss, and Underwater come out this Friday. On January 17th, we have Doolittle and Bad Boys for Life. On January 24th, we have Run, The Gentleman, and The Turning. On then ending out the month on January 31st, we have Gretel and Hansel and the Rhythm Section. Boy, that was hard for me to say for some reason. So, Lance, you have a bunch more stuff highlighted than me here, so why don't you take it away?
Okay, so for January 10th, I have 1917. I believe this was released already
Yeah,
on
it's
Christmas. I
getting
think.
it's getting a wide release
Okay,
that day.
good. Thank you,
It
God,
was been limited release.
because I looked
Same with
for it.
Just Mercy. Just Mercy was another movie that's been in theaters for a bit, but it was limited, and now it's getting a wide
Thank you,
release on Friday.
because those movies I wanted to see, and it was just one of those things that I was like, oh, that's weird. I was like, hopefully it's like okay, there's some interest in it. People want to see it. Let's give it to the people. Give it to the people, because I literally couldn't find 1917 anywhere, and I was like,
Hmm.
man, I'm kind of in a
Yeah, I mean it's
bigger city,
playing like places like around me, like in New York, but
right? But I'm super interested for 1917. I really like those movies. The way they seem to be kind of playing it out. What I've took from a lot of the trailers and so on and so forth is it's definitely like historical reference. It's one shot of those two people the entire movie. You never like you always have them in vision and stuff, and I'm like just really excited to the way it seems like the movie is going to be, which is like a historical kind of setting with historical themes, and it being somewhat true to what that experience was like. And I enjoy stuff like that. I enjoy that kind of history, all the biopics and stuff that we've been watching and so on and so forth. I love those things. I don't even know why. I just like them. I just like them. Just Mercy goes along with the social theme that we've kind of been going over the last couple of months. I feel like the last 6 to 7 months have been just this really social approach, and there's just a lot of
I don't
social
know.
movies that just make me think about social things and so on and so forth. And this is one of those things that I'm sure I'm gonna feel some type of way afterwards, but I'm excited to see it, and it's definitely a movie I'm pumped about, I guess. And then January 17th we have Bad Boys for Life. Um, it's kind of like the Kingdom Hearts things for you. I've seen all the other ones. I liked all the other ones. For some reason, I'm not like super super hype, but hey,
Probably because Will Smith hasn't really been in anything good in Oh man, this is hard to pick the last thing I think that was a good Will Smith movie. We'll come back to that, I guess. I can't even think of like there was Gemini Man, but that looked awful.
It was awful, from my
There
understanding.
was Aladdin, but that looked mediocre. I'm sure he was fine, but
He was
that's the
alright,
thing.
yeah.
Like I think Will Ferrell, I think or Will Ferrell, Will Smith is fine. I just don't think he's been in anything where the last thing I can think about, like where I saw a Will Smith movie and was like, man, that was pretty good, was like Pursuit of Happiness, and that's a long time ago. So yeah, I have no excitement or care about Bad Boys for Life.
I imagine more of the same. So I just expect, you know.
I mean, I don't remember the other Bad Boys movies too well, so obviously they didn't leave that much of an impression on me. Uh,
Me and my friends.
Martin Lawrence was always hit and miss with me as well.
Yeah. Me and my friends always quote those movies. So, you know.
There you go. That's
there
fair.
you go. Yeah, we enjoyed it. So.
The next one is a bit of both of us, but The Gentleman, which is the new Guy Ritchie movie. And Guy Ritchie is one of my favorite directors. I think he does great movies. If you're not familiar, he does Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. He does Snatch. He does Rock and Rolla. He did the Sherlock Holmes movies with Robert Downey Jr. What did he do recently? I think he did The Man from U.N.C.L.E. recently. I haven't seen that one, but Guy Ritchie, for the most part, is a director I enjoy. This looks like it's going back to similar times to like the whole way, like the Snatch and Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels and Rock and Rolla, like that series of movie. This feels like very fit in with that. So I'm excited. It's got a really cool cast, a lot of people in there, and looks interesting. Looks good.
Yeah, I agree. It looks interesting, you know, at the very least, you know, and I kind of like that they don't reveal a whole lot, and it's really hard to tell what's going on, and you know, I like that. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I mean, that's always like. Have you seen any of those movies like
yeah,
Snatch or anything like that?
Lock,
Yeah, they're
Stock, and
always
Two
kind of
Smoking
like.
Barrels.
Yeah,
I enjoyed
they're
that
always
movie.
kind of like obtuse like that.
Yeah, and that movie was kind of weird, and some things happen, and you're like, I don't know why that happened, but you know,
Yeah,
that's kind of what makes it good.
Revolver is another movie he did. I don't like that one though. Revolver is not a particularly good movie, but that is a movie he did with Jason Statham.
So, and then the last one is the rhythm section. Um, I don't know why. I just think it looks interesting, and I'm gonna give it a go. My wife really wants to see it, so I was like, might as well feel a little good about it, and just give it a go. So that's the plan, man. That is the plan.
That sounds like a good plan.
But that is what we have for
everything?
January.
That is everything. Oh wow.
Yeah. So next week we're gonna do
Star Wars.
So we'll go ahead and have that conversation. It's been a while, so hopefully everybody doesn't mind our spoiler conversation, because they always are. But
yeah, I mean it does. I try not to spoil everything, but I mean we talk about the movie. It's bound to happen that we're gonna mention plot points that maybe you're gonna be like, what?
Word.
Like, I'm gonna talk heavily about the Jar Jar reveal. What? Jar Jar's in the movie? No, I'm just fucking idiots. Just kidding. He might be in the movie though. I don't know. I didn't see it yet.
So with that, we'll say our goodbyes, and hopefully we'll see you guys next week. Until then, do say peace, happiness, happy New Year.
Oh yeah, that is a thing. Happy New Year. Oh my god.